Marvel's God of Thunder finally hits the 4K Ultra HD format this week. Thor and Thor 2: The Dark World are released on August 13th, along with several other MCU movies. How did these films look in 4K, and are they worth the upgrade from your regular Blues? I'll be going over the video and audio quality, cover options, and if it's worth your purchase. The powers that be at Marvel are really stretching our wallets this week with all three Iron Man films, Avengers Endgame, and Thor 1 and 2 hitting 4K this week, and all of them costing around $30 to $35 a piece. You really have to purchase wisely, unless of course you're filthy rich, and if that's the case, hey, how are you? Hit me up, let's be friends. I'll be honest and say I wasn't expecting a ton of upgrade on the first movie, just because it's mostly Earth-based, and I didn't think the desert setting would be increased by HDR usage. I do have a soft spot for the Thor movies, so I was excited to give them a look. Now, video quality on these films was pretty average, I'm sad to say. There were some noticeable upgrade to the overall look, but I would only rate it slightly better than the Blu-ray. There were some really nice shots of texture on Thor's armor and other objects, but at the same time, there were still several scenes that looked soft as well. It was fairly inconsistent. I expected more from the second film, as a lot of it took place in space and on alien-looking planets, but again, only slightly better than the Blu-ray. The one scene that I was really looking forward to was a funeral that I remember watching in theaters and being absolutely blown away at how beautiful it looked. But sadly, this was not the case, and it looked just average. Audio quality is pretty standard when it comes to Disney releases, and I thought perhaps it might be a little bit better since I felt Endgame was pretty decent, but I was once again turning up the volume several times. For me, I thought the audio was drowned out sometimes by the musical score. It was just very inconsistent on both releases, or at least it was on my setup. The cover options are pretty slim, just the standard release, which is the Marvel design that I absolutely hate. I think it's trying so hard to be minimalistic and it just fails. It's a very boring design. You've seen these on the re-releases of the Blu-ray, nothing special. Another complaint I have about these is it doesn't match Thor Ragnarok's cover unless they're going to re-release the 4K. My OCD is very triggered by this, I swear. Best Buy has beautiful steelbooks that, much like the other Marvel releases, is just the theatrical posters, but I do like the posters for these films, so I'm a fan of these steelbooks. So how does this rank overall? Of all the releases on this day, these kind of come in last in terms of quality, I have to say. I was pretty disappointed in them and don't really think they're a huge upgrade over the Blu-ray. Now, big MCU fans will flock to these releases on day one, I'm sure, but honestly, I'd say wait for a sale. You probably won't find a huge sale anytime soon, and even then it's a Disney release, so you're looking at maybe $5 to $10 difference, but if you have the Blu-rays, just wait it out. Hopefully this helped your decision on Tuesday. Be sure and check back tomorrow as I'll be going over the Iron Man 4K releases. I also have already put up a video of the Avengers Endgame release, which was the best looking of the bunch and would be my pick if you're only going to purchase one of these on release day. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you soon.